been up for about an hour, planning my day and watching the news. Council on Foreign Relations is on MSNBC. Richard Haass, the president of the Council on Foreign Relations, is on there. So is this guy who's German, but it turns out he's Jewish. He actually sounded pretty smart. Jeff Epstein was on the Council on Foreign Relations. Jeff Epstein is who was the largest landowner in New Mexico. He's who owned a large amount of the, I think he owned peyote. Yeah. So that can be used as an additive in ecstasy. So did destroying Jeff Epstein work? Like, did the sex trafficking attack on him work? Like, did they find a legal way to destroy Jeff Epstein, like, way in the future, by like having girls that were prostitutes testify against him, like, way later? Yeah, it did work, and now the state of New Mexico owns all the drugs. All right, so I have a friend that's on the Council on Foreign Relations. She's Jewish. She is from Yale. Is she impressive? She's someone you'd never notice at all. Like, the only thing you notice about her is that she's from Yale. I had a friend from Princeton. You notice him for sure. Like, he's that smart, but that's because he speaks Arabic. But does he speak Arabic because he's that smart, or does he speak Arabic because he speaks Farsi, because he's Persian? I don't know. He seems smart. You come across people that, like, you know they're smart. Like, when you're a person that's around, like, you know this one guy from Georgetown, that guy is freaking smart. My friend from she went to, I think, Mac, or I can't remember, but she ended up going to Harvard for grad school. You know she's smart. Like, you just know she's smart. Like, there are people that, like, you have no doubt they're smart. But just because I don't, like, know that the person from Yale's smart doesn't mean they're not smart. But I'm sure she's very impressive. But it sure seems like the Council on Foreign Relations is a Jewish thing. It doesn't look like Richard Haass is Jewish. It just seems like everyone else is Jewish. I don't know. I feel like the government probably hasn't investigated the Council on Foreign Relations connection to drug trafficking. Probably because Jeff Epstein didn't traffic drugs. We killed him, trust me. I mean, we didn't kill him, he killed himself. Jeff Epstein committed suicide, just like Alex was about to commit suicide. No, he wasn't. We were going to make sure we had someone kill him for us. Alright, so, let's think here. What was I going to talk about? Okay, so the military defends the Constitution. What is defending the Constitution? I would ask the military. I think that the military generally thinks that defending the Constitution is putting down rebellions, it's putting down, like, uprising, it's fighting against foreign adversaries to prevent them from taking over our country and threatening our country with danger, like with death. I think that in some circumstances, when you're facing an adversary that is so built into your government that you are your adversary. We have reached that point in history where the military is an adversary of the military, where the politicians are adversaries of the politicians, where we have too many people that are corrupt, and we have too many people that are spies, and we have too many people that have overthrown our government. By not overthrowing our government, they just slipped into it. We have too many people, and once you reach that point, how do you defend the Constitution? Not by killing people, by warning people. Your brains are getting hacked. You do not own your brain. You don't even get that, unless you do. Here's how you notice. If you're hearing humming, someone's talking to you. If you're hearing, if the voice is quieter, it's you. So when you smoke loud, marijuana, the nickname for it is loud. Why is it loud? No one even knows why it's loud. It's because the voice gets louder in your head, and it's not yours. It can very well be someone brainwashing you to think the Council on Foreign Relations is not Jewish. No one on the Council on Foreign Relations is Jewish. Which maybe, honestly, I don't think that you should be persecuted because you're Jewish. And my friend who's Jewish, the last person I think that's behind COVID-19 is her. I think the people behind COVID-19, they're the people I've already talked about. Jon Stewart. Who else? All right. The Constitution grants Congress the power to raise money and support armies and a navy to suppress insurrections and repel invasion, among other military-related government roles. I had notes in here, and that's why I'm getting distracted. But a democracy cannot exist as a permanent form of government. It can only exist until the voters discover that they can vote themselves largesse from the public treasury. From that moment on, the majority always votes for the candidates promising the most benefits from the public treasury, with the result that a democracy always collapses over loose fiscal policy, always followed by a dictatorship. That's from Alexander Fraser Tytler. Okay, so the United States government, are we all about largesse of the democracy? We are a combination of largesse of the democracy and largesse of the butt kissing. So, largesse of the, I just love black people so much, I'll put the black people in charge, I'll make sure I'll have a female black person, I'll make sure everyone that's in charge is black, and then the black people have no idea that, when a person's making promises like that, they're going, I'll make sure to appoint plenty of Black Panthers, I'll make sure that the people that are in charge of the drug trafficking, that they're in charge of making laws, I'll make sure that those gangsters that you're scared of your children joining, the people in charge of those gangsters, I'm going to put them in charge of the government, don't worry, I'll make sure they're in charge. And that's kind of how government is, the people who really want to be in charge tend to be the gangsters, and that's because they want to be left alone, and no one can fuck with me if I'm in charge of the government. And so, I think that the American people will never notice a gangster in a suit. It's no, gangsters don't have suits, they have tattoos on their face. No, the people with the tattoos on their faces, they get off. The president will let them all off. And I think that no one thinks Donald Trump's a gangster, and they've never thought that, because everyone knows that Donald Trump is appointed by God. I'm talking about if you talk to Franklin Graham knows Donald Trump was chosen by God, trust me. That's the thing about Franklin Graham. You'd be shocked by, our country needs, this is a great time for God. That's what the leader says. This is a great time for Donald Trump. And if there's anything I'm 100% certain about, is that Donald Trump is a casino gangster. The entire fucking strip. You guys don't get the Las Vegas strip. You guys don't get it at all, because you don't understand, that's I say LA is my entire business. LA is down the street from Vegas. No one knows how easy that drive is. I'll do it. I did it twice while I was in Los Angeles. And so, and then I came back to Los Angeles. All I'm saying is that, you guys, I don't know how no one got that Donald Trump was a gangster. You still don't. Trust me, he's not a gangster. Trust me, Donald Trump's a chosen person. Trust me, all we need is Donald Trump to endorse someone. Yeah, you guys don't get it. That guy is, it's who did Covid-19? You did. You chose him for president. You seriously thought this guy was all right. And so, in any possible universe, do I think the American people are right when they chose Donald Trump? There's no possible universe where, I think that you're okay. I think you guys are, it proves you're bad people.